Fanatic xenophobic isolationists, the Andigonj, live on their tundra world of Gonj. They explore, exploit, expand, and endure. For a species that wanted nothing to do with the galaxy though sure had different plans. The autonomous dreadnought has jumped and is skirting our space. The few survivors and rally troops are scattered, unable to rally to the leadership. A plan is drawn to reconvene at Kappler system, where further instructions will be given by High Command. Voidfarers are on high alert on Nolion, ready to react to further movement by the dreadnought.
Situation log update.
The final Cybrex artifact is discovered. The scientist to solve it will earn his place in academia, solving final Morpheus mystery. Through his works, the legacy lives on. Currently, there is no one up for such a task. Our young scientists are much too inexperienced, and the research lead cannot be spared at this time. Our research goals are much too pertinent in this troubling time.
Construction complete.
Fortune smiles upon us. Some raider ships fall into our space after a clan feud. Normally we would scrap them for minerals, but we have plenty, and we need ships, not metal, right now. The salvage ships are sent to Kappler to reconvene with the lost fleet. There is only one man familiar with guiding Xeno salvage. Admiral Fosalin is given control of this makeshift structure. His task is to consolidate forces and defend if necessary. The galaxy largely resents us, but we don't want their praise. Their animosity is a small price to pay for self-determination. We could not care less. Our intel shows Bakata doubles population of some other species. This is worrisome. We are rather middling despite our inward perfection. It is due to our low planet count, not lack of focus on internal governance. Serene Protector Surfeit declares 2 more planets for colonization. Ionites 2 is discovered Gaia world and requires little exploration, while Kappler is of course iconic. Not only it's a large wild world rife with potential, but it's also a testament to our defiance to galactic evil. In retreat from Pea, the Sigmogg have upgraded their space station and installed an FTL inhibitor. A couple of systems are built this way all the way to their capital. It's their way of fortifying to let their fleet to move. There is no question that engagements are happening there as seen by border shift. We do not receive a clear picture, nor do we try to seek it actively. But rest assured, the Sigmogg are holding off and even managed to make some offensive maneuvers. This is unexpected, they are fighting 2 empires at once. They have made a mistake not involving Zybri hegemony. It is their hubris, their overconfidence for not combining all strength. Meanwhile, the great gorging is one-sided. That is all that it is. The primal civilization at Nordic near Nolion is a concern. Meddling poses risk of cultural contamination, but they pose a threat should they advance. It's unclear what to do with them yet. Advances are made in cyto revitalization centers and corvette designs. When encountering amoeba, we attack their capital ships, not being to counter their amoeba flagellas. We've gained experience and will be able to incorporate these fighters into our own fleet. In engineering, science simply continues on and more advanced facilities. Just as revitalization facilities have upgraded, we receive news of another contact. It's a mere trading enclave though, and for now we can be quite sure that we have a good grasp on galactic politics. The Raider fleet is on the move again. We don't know against what, but eventually we will be coming for us. Once the colonization of Uranus 2 begins, it will soon have to be fortified. Voidfarers are ready to react to either the Raiders or the Dreadnought. There is no provocation.
We have mastered a new technology.
The starport close to Raiders is being built and another research is also set. A common pattern continues, upgrading our energy income so that we can explore into more planets. Expansion efforts into Dakota space and the pocket with Xabir also continue. It's quite important to capture the nebula of Unapatch to allow for reconnaissance. The Sigmogg preventative war is even, though it continues for some time. On one hand, Xabir have played their cards very well. Their neighbors have weakened while they are still as strong and untouched by the war. There's some unrest from slaves, but also from unhappy pops on Baga. The world has been cut off from supply.
Complete.
Skirmishes with raiders at Kappler have strengthened our troops. Our fleets remain sharp despite our long-lasting peace.
Construction complete.
It's a proud achievement of Surfy to continue this legacy. The ships reconverge at Kappler. The rally troops and the Savage fleet merge. So has begun the formation of our second fleet. They will continue the legacy of Kappler. As the first defenders have before them, they will stand stalwart. They are called the Kappler Salvaged, and they are our first line of defense. The Sigmogg have colonized the planet at Peia. The fools are stirring the tensions. Some of the infrastructure there is destroyed, though not by slaves or war.
Construction complete.
Under pressure by the Pakata, the Ikarzuri face a dilemma. They have to concede some territory in order to face a more pressing existential threat. Planet of Ikara and 6 surrounding systems are conceded to the Imperium. The Uri Imperium now occupy their capital. It looks grim for their foundation, but perhaps they can eventually consolidate. The Bakata are still dangerous though, even alone. The rebels are left to fend alone.
Colonization has begun.
Even now, systems are besieged and falling to the Devourers.
Construction complete. The new technology.
Amoeba flagella have been adapted. Further in our agenda is cloning. It will help us proliferate. Kappler station is being prepared for a longer stay by Kappler salvaged. It will be their continuous deployment station from now on. As a frontier outpost, it's equipped with communications jammer. Slowing down enemy formation and movement will allow time for our main fleet on Anolian Prime to react. League of Maidak has the nerve to throw insults at us. If only they were so good at waging war. It seems some early victories have given them inflated sense of accomplishment and strength. Still, with other nations losing systems, we're the only benefactor of this war. More attention is now paid on domestic industry. Andigonj station is expanding their trading hubs. Neither the raiders nor the dreadnought struck us. Time can be taken to unlock the secrets of the Cyberx. That honor befalls on a scientist from Borphis and Nahel's era. While others war, we prosper. What's a better measure for Star Nation's success if not its prosperity? Through discovery we have expanded, and through expansion we have prospered.